Hi, I'm Tiffany Johannes with Remax Executive. A lot of my clients and friends have been asking me, hey, Tiffany, what's happening with the market as we go week by week in this pandemic? So I thought I'd start a weekly segment on what's going on, what to expect, what you should be thinking about right now. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to share my screen with you and I'll do a quick presentation and run through. So as of May 5th, homeownership rates are at the highest they've been since pre-recession days. So as you're looking at 69.1 back in 2004, 2005, as we get about 2008, you see numbers here that are starting to go down. So we were starting to move back up in homeownership. And it was across the board. It has been the millennials, it's been the baby boomers, Generation X, Generation Z, all of us have been increasing homeownership and seeing the value in it. And when I say that, the National Association of Home Builders said that since the third quarter of 2015, we've had 2.6 million new homeowners enter the market. That's a pretty big deal. And I wonder why. I think it's because the median asking price for renting your place is a lot higher than it was back in 1988, and it continues to climb based on the census index. And when you could be owning and saving money, people are starting to do that. But as we entered this pandemic, we were at an all-time low in households on the market. So listings, opportunities to buy, and we have all these buyers out there. So this is a lot different than pre-recession back 2000, 2008 timeframe where there were some issues, and housing is going to hold up the economy if we can keep it moving. And when I say that, looking at the March buyer traffic before we went into the pandemic, North Carolina and South Carolina were pretty strong. But when you look on the seller side of things, in February, we were stable. Stable seller market, strong buyer market equals prices going up and some things going on that can be positive for your area and can be positive for all. But then the March seller traffic, people didn't want to have people through their home, which is understandable. People restricted. So we went to a weak seller market. So if you were thinking before this or during, as you're organizing your house, as you are living with everyone in your household, or looking at where you live, if you want to be closer to someone, if you want to have more space, if you want to have a pool in your backyard or water view, or if you think, hey, I didn't need all this space, now might be the time to put your house on the market, or sometime here in the next couple of months. And why I say that is because interest rates continue to remain low. If you were to buy a home back in December of last year, not 10 years ago, December of last year, $200,000 mortgage, you would be at 4.01 interest rate. As of this week, we're at 3.23%. That saves you $31,000 on a $200,000 mortgage over 30 years. $400,000, we're looking at $63,000. That is a big chunk of money. You could be spending your money on rent, or you can be investing in yourself and saving money right now. So some of the things to think about as we move through this period of recession, which is going to rebound. It's more of a temporary piece than it was the long-term recession of starting 2007, 2008. So all of the economists are telling us that we're going to rebound, and it'll be in the third and the fourth quarter and then start moving out in 2021. We've just all got to act responsibly, and there are ways to buy and sell today in the market that are safe. We're following CDC guidelines with masks and gloves and a lot of protections that I would love to share more information with you about. If you'd like more details, let me know how I can help you. Even if it's not this year, it's in future years, let's talk about what a good strategy is and what makes sense for you. I'll keep doing these weekly updates. If you have a question you'd like me to answer, reach out to me. I'm Tiffany Johannes with Remax Executive. Thank you so much for your time today, and I hope you have a great rest of your week.